there, guys, and welcome to another Vtuber reading of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia. And as you can probably guess by the title, we're gonna be reading about the centaur. Not gonna lie, but this is actually one that I would rather put off to a later point, but it's much better than one of the other ones. Well, one of the other families in this book that I prefer to use later. Anyway, I thought with this one, why not? You know? Anyway, centaur, family, centaur. Type, beastman. No shit. What gave it away? The horse's ass? Probably. I mean, it is a big horse's ass, you know? Anyway, habitat, grasslands and forest. Nature, violent and lustful. I mean, if they're anything like real horses, if they manage to hit you with their back legs, you're at the very least likely to break several bones, if not get killed. Diet, carnivorous, favors wild animals. Huh. Honestly, most centaurs I heard about were vegetarian. Well, the more you know. Anyway, the centaur is a beastman with the upper body of a human and the lower body of a horse. Honestly, could you get any more obvious? Centaurs live in large numbers across the Earth's grasslands. They are typically master warriors who use their powerful legs to gallop about the land, bows or swords in hand. As they live by hunting wild animals, most centaurs value their pride as warriors and are usually calm and rational. They sorry, this following word is a bit difficult for me to read. They eschew meaningless. Yeah, I think it's supposed to say they assume meaningless attacks on humans, holding such acts to be a shame upon the honor of their ancestors, or shame upon the honor of their ancient heritage. Sorry for that. Struggling with reading this stuff. The heritage from which have sprung heroes and sages innumerable. However, their innate disposition is rough and lustful, and it does not take much for them to lose their senses and show their true colors. Some of the most violent individuals may flare up at the merest glancing touch of a human man. In such moments, their violent and lustful nature comes to the forefront. I guess I should make that. As they give in to the heated throbbing in their chest and releases their their suppressed passion upon the man. Difficult as it may be to believe, centaurs are even more troublesome after they finish. Huh. I mean, how? Just how are they more troublesome? Since they probably just violated the man, how can they be more troublesome? Their assault. Oh, finish their assault. When lucid, they place great importance on chastity. Somehow, I really doubt that one. And so, in the aftermath of fornication, or as some of you might know, the hokey pokey. Yes, I can still use that if I feel like it. They will chase the man about, demanding that he take responsibility or allow her to take responsibility. I mean, in the cases where they want to take responsibility, I guess it's kinda fair. But in the other scenario, I just say, dude, you just screwed me out of nowhere. It's your own fault. You know? I mean, I actually don't want to use the R word, even though that would be more fitting in that scenario. But, you know, YouTube's a bitch. Anyway, despite those claims, however, the truth is that the monster inside those beasts is whispering to them, "Get the man, copulate, and unite in lust." Centaurs allow only their husbands to ride on their backs, though even this is a rare occurrence. When she does, reluctantly mind you, let him mount her. Not in that way, get your mind out of the gutter. Reluctantly the closeness of his body against hers flashes her. Yeah, it says flushes. Huh. Anyway, flushes her with arousal. By the time they reach their destination, the centaur will likely demand that they have the hokey pokey immediately. All monsters in the centaur family have two vaginas. I mean, sure, one end I can understand, but really two? I mean, if you're not a horse's ass, man, you know. I'm guessing the second one is at the front. Just guessing. For all I know, it's somewhere else. One is in the back, obviously, as it has been since the days of the old overlord, and as it still is on horses. I mean, the bottom half is a horse, so in all likelihood, in all honesty, that's where one of the vaginas would be, right? The other was created upon the ascension of the current overlord. Yeah, and the current overlord is doing a bang up job right here. He says, "Why have one? Take two." I'm guessing it's a she, considering a very horny she. It is located in the front. Oh, thank Christ. At the border between the human and horse portions of the centaur, in order to facilitate coitus with human men, aka the hokey pokey, by mimicking the anatomy of a human woman. Really? I've yet to actually to see a guy with a vagina. But I guess that's what I guess a version of transgender would be, you know, where they only did half and still need to do the rest. I may have offended a couple of people with that, but, you know, I'm not knowledgeable in that, so don't get too pissed off. Either vagina can be used to conceive children by copulation with a human man. The rare vagina has been shrunken to human size. In what way shrunken to human size? Like, you only need the human part of the male anatomy, the part of the human male anatomy, you know? Because normally for horses, that thing should be way longer. Anyway, the better to draw the divine sauce. Yes, I'm using that in lieu of a different word. From the centaur's husband, human lover. I mean, honestly, if you're into this particular one, I mean, not gonna lie, I like Centaurea from the Monster Girl and from Everyday Life with Monster Girls as much as the next guy. Tits is the main reason. Anyway, honestly, if you're into this, more power to ya. I'm not really into this particular Monster Girl family. I mean, from what I've heard about other ones or other centaurs, they actually make world-class salads, so, well, lore-wise anyway, since most of them are vegetarians. Anyway, this also comes with an artwork that is additional, and it simply just depicts the way she acts when she has her back turned to her husband. Yeah. Let's read the text below it. And no, it's not lewd in any way. It's just where she is very flustered. Anyway, a centaur yields her back only to the man she loves. When she does this, the heat of the man's body fuses with her own and causes her entire self to grow hot with pleasure. I mean, I guess that's what happens when her husband rides her. But honestly, if you're into this, more power to you. And also, yes, I may be poking fun at the English with the thumbnail, considering, you know, there are football fans, or that one particular football fan was being a dick, and more recently with Lewis Hamilton and the accident he in all likelihood caused. But then again, I'm not really that big of a Formula One fan. It's in that case, it's more like he was involved in an accident involving a Dutch guy. Anyway, enough about me poking fun at the English with their tea obsession. So I hope you enjoyed this Vtuber reading of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia. If you have any other Monster Girls currently only in Volume 1 which you want me to read, feel free to leave your suggestion for that in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I'll be making. So yeah, bye.